Ahí va. What up? What up? What up, Laker family? How you guys doing today? Oh my goodness, am I so happy to see you guys, man. This is my first video in over a week, so it's a little overdue, man, but I've been working, so I've been trying to make time. Plenty of rumors to talk about. There's something that went on today that I think is going to make a lot of us Laker fans excited and happy for the possibilities. But what's up, Laker Nation? Welcome to the live stream today. It's your boy DTLF, man. Who we got today? We're going to talk about your boy Kawhi. We're going to talk about the draft. And, of course, the latest rumor, which is PG-13. Now, if you guys haven't heard, I'm so happy to break it to you guys. But Paul George has apparently pulled his daughter out of school, which is, I think it's a huge sign of him leaving, especially because the teacher said that he pulled her out of school to take her to Los Angeles. So they're probably going to be vacationing over here. And it's very exciting. What's up, LA Forever? What's up, guys? So, yeah, Paul George officially looks like he pulled out his daughter from school, which is a good sign, barring all the rumors that have happened recently that are reporting that Paul George is done with the Thunder. So pretty much this is very exciting news to me. I'm a big fan of Paul George. To me, he's like the modern-day T-Mac. Maybe he's not as athletic after he broke his leg, but he used to be. And just the way he could, take over certain games and his defensive ability and his athleticism. I'm very excited if he does come to bring him over. But shout out to your boy, man, who hit me up with this news first, with at Kuzma2ASG on Twitter. So follow him, man. He's always updating you with Laker news as well. Shout out to him. He hit me up and I asked him for a source, and he showed me a link that says Gabe Eichert, who is looks like he's a radio host for the Oklahoma City Thunder, or for Oklahoma City, I'm sorry, and he covers sports over there in OKC. So this is a legit source. It's being reported from the mouth of the wolf itself. It's coming from over there. So this is good news, man. So PG looks like he has officially pulled out his daughter from elementary. So that's huge because the school year hasn't ended yet. And I know they're going to downplay it and they're going to say, oh, well, maybe he wanted to take an early vacation. People are going to say what they want. At the end of the day, it's not looking good for Oklahoma City, and it's looking extremely good for us. Not just that, but Shaq recently in an interview said that he knows Paul George and LeBron are going to join the Lakers. So everything's starting to come together for Lakers this offseason so far. I gotta say, another report that's out there is that bridges are getting burnt. With Kawhi Leonard, you got Greg Popovich. I guess sources are saying, or Sam Amico from Hoops Hype is just recently came out with a report stating that Kawhi Leonard and Popovich are not on the same boat. Basically, they're gonna look to trade him, ASAP this summer before his contract expires by next year. So it's just. Everything is just falling in line. I feel like a big splash is going to happen, and these recent developments are only pushing that scenario forward. I mean, it's not a guarantee that Paul George is still coming here, even though it's looking very likely. Nothing is official till it happens. I always say, but I always like to read the tea leaves. This is good news for us. The fact that he's pulling out his daughter early from school, the fact that reports are coming out that he's done with Oklahoma City Thunder, the fact that reports are coming out that Popovich doesn't really want to mend things with Kawahi, and pretty much they're willing to move on. I think this is all going to play a major role for the Lakers in this offseason. So I'm excited about that, guys. You cannot not be excited. You got to be happy. And for those of you guys that aren't on board with PG-13 and just want to judge his whole career based on a small sample size, just know that PG really wasn't featured very well in that Oklahoma City Thunder offense. And it was very ISO oriented. He's going to get a lot better shots if he comes to the Lakers. He's going to get the ball in his sweet spots where he could just finish. Remember, the guy is 6'9". He's athletic. He has a long wingspan. He can get to the rack, and he's going to be a real player for us if we add him, guys. He's a real star. We haven't had one of those since Kobe Bryant. So it's exciting, guys. Also, latest development from Lakers Nation is that the Lakers are starting draft workouts today. So looks like today they worked out Cedric Bearfield from Utah, Hayden Dalton from Wyoming, and Ethan Happ from Wisconsin, as well as Marcus Foster from Creighton, and Deng Adele, the leading scorer from Louisville. I'm sorry, Anas Mohammed, the leading scorer from Louisville. So The Lakers have already pretty much started. That's funny. He said not another day. The Lakers have already started their pre-draft workouts, and I'm excited for the draft as well. I will be covering all summer long. If you guys haven't seen my pre-draft videos, check them out. I can't wait to see PG in purple and gold neither, Alfonso. I really hope it happens. It's looking likely. I mean, like I said, like I mentioned earlier, Paul George just pulled his daughter out of school, and she is tiny. But, I mean, that to me sounds like a guy that wants to get away from it all. Maybe Russ Westbrook and Sam Presti are putting a lot of pressure on him. He just wants to get away and make a clear-minded decision. He's going to go back to L.A. with his family maybe till the summer comes. But either way, this is only good for the Lakers. Everything that's going on right now is great news. I mean, it's all sounding great for us for this offseason, and you got to be extremely excited. Shout out to Combat Sports Talk. That's my dog. Go check him out. Hey, bro, I don't get it. Why would you not want PG? I mean, he fits the timeline. He's only 20 years old. He's in his prime. He's one of the best defenders. He's one of the better scorers in the league. He's a top 15 scorer in this league right now. And I just don't understand why some fans don't want PG. I think he's going to win you over when you see what he brings to the table. We really didn't like what KCP brought because he was inconsistent. Well, imagine replacing that with PG-13 and getting that consistency from the offensive end and better defensive prowess from him as well. So, I mean, there's no way that we should not want Paul George. You know what I mean? He said, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, Combat. You're the man, bro. He said, you heard Pop blocking Kawahi from the Western Conference? Again, those are just rumors right now. I think the Spurs need to take the best package that gets offered to them. Now, that may or may not be coming from us. But either way, man, you got to be excited for the future in LA. Look, guys, worst case scenario, we don't land nobody and we just re-sign Julius Randle. That's the worst case scenario. But that's not that bad because I feel like we still can have a chance at making the playoffs because we are continuing to improve. And it will give the young players another year of extra development. And it'll give a young player even a chance to step up as an alpha of the team. But this is a golden opportunity for Paul George to join our team right now. We don't have that alpha. We don't have that superstar yet or that star player. And he doesn't have to be our Batman. I'm not saying Paul George is going to come here and he's going to, I'm not saying he's going to come in here and just save us, but he's a huge piece to the puzzle. Now, remember, he's somebody who's willing to come here with or without a star player already intact. And you all know this is a star-driven league, so other players are going to look at that and want to join the Lakers as well once Paul George is on board. So now you have Lonzo Ball, who's a big recruiting piece. You have Magic Johnson and Paul George. Now you're talking LeBron. Now you're talking Kawhi. Now you're talking Clay in 2019. Now you're talking the major prospects potentially coming here. So you got to be excited about that, guys. Paul George could be a major stepping stone moving forward. He's probably the gate to becoming an elite team. So he's only the start and not the finish. And I would love to add him. He's a huge piece. So he says, "What up, DTLF? Much love for going in on our Laker Nation and keeping us all up on game." Oh, man, I appreciate you, bro. Let me finish reading your comment, though, because you scrolled up a little. Let me see. He said, been rocking with you since day one. Lakers are going to shake the league up with or without the superstars. I agree with you. Thank you for rocking with me, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, man, I'm not worried about it. It's a win-win off season for us. Worst case scenario is still a win. You got to look at it from every angle. From my perspective, the way I see it is we can only go up from here. So, and the offseason thus far has gone in our favor. So you got to be ecstatic, guys. You have to be excited for the future, as well as us, getting better in one summer or two. I don't see it going past that. So between this summer and next summer, we're going to get a lot better. And I feel like we're playoff lock next season. And we're also going to hopefully get a superstar or two. That would be awesome. As long as we don't get LeBron James, I'm happy. You know what, man? The way LeBron has been playing, I wouldn't even mind LeBron. I've been saying it all season long. If he comes here and Magic is still running the show, just don't expect LeBron to come in moving pieces around because Magic Johnson is Showtime. He is the leader of this ship. And LeBron, if he's going to come in, he's going to have to fall in line and just be another piece, not the main focal point. And that's the big if with LeBron. Is he going to want to buy in, or is he going to want to go to Houston and compete right away, or San Antonio or something like that? Although it's not looking good for San Antonio because of the whole Kawhi Leonard fiasco that's going on over there. So, again, that only bodes well for us, for free agents, and we're looking great right now. He said, Paul George, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, and Lonzo Ball. That sounds like a playoff team to me, doesn't it, guys? But yeah, I agree 100%. I'm going to make a list, guys, of underrated free agents we should go after. I might release sometime next week for sure, because I have to work this weekend. I officially started working at Amazon. So, yay. We're going to have more money to put into this channel and definitely get the quality up and continue to give you guys A+ content. But I'm excited, guys. There's so much here going on for us this summer already. Like I said, if you guys weren't here at the beginning of the video, Paul George just pulled out his daughter from elementary. It might not sound like a huge deal, but to those of you that are reading the tea leaves like me and, keeping up with all the little stuff, man, you know that's a huge deal, especially because they're heading to LA. That's what the teacher reported from the classroom, which Paul George's daughter was in. So you got to be extremely excited. He's coming here to our territory. We all know that Magic Johnson, this is his land, man. This is where he's going to pretty much pry on Paul George behind closed doors and just make sure that we sign him come July 1st. So many things going on for us. We got the pre-draft workouts. I'll be covering those. By the way, shout out to Julius Randle, who continues to put in work. I'm very him. The kid looks great. I gotta love him. Hey, shout out to Ricky Queen. I see you, bro. Good looking. Hey, LA Forever. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. He said, brother, keep up the good work. Your channel really helps with getting through the offseason. Thank you, LA. Hey, and that's the whole goal, man. It's not only helping you guys, it helps me as well, because I miss the Lakers. I know you guys do as well. I wish they were in the playoffs. We see what Donovan Mitchell is doing, and I can't wait to see Kuzma in the playoffs. I can't wait to see Lonzo. So it's not too far away, guys. We got a couple of months till the season starts. I always like to take it one day at a time, and anything that breaks, I got you guys on this channel. Keep it locked. Subscribe if you haven't, and please like my videos. It really helps the channel out. No, the school year wasn't over yet. That's the big news. It's like, first, the reports came yesterday and the day before that Paul George was done with Oklahoma City Thunder. Regardless of wherever he goes, he's done with Oklahoma. That's being reported by major reporters out there right now. Nothing from Wojnarowski, so I take everything with a grain of salt. So that's why I didn't drop the video a couple of days ago. But, I mean, this kind of backs up those reports. If he's taking out his daughter from Oklahoma City, that means he probably wants to get away from Russ and everybody who's heavily recruiting him to clear his mind and make up the right choice instead of, the wrong influence choice. That's not going to benefit him and his family, because that's what he needs to think about. He needs to stop thinking about what Russ wants, what the city of OKC wants, even what the Lakers want. He needs to think about what's good for him and his family. And I think you guys already know what my opinion is on that. I mean, why not come home and play for your hometown Lakers, who are trending upwards and getting better and better and have now become a real destination for free agents, This guy goes, no La Diva, and him being the best player in the world is a matter of opinion. Speak for yourself. Okay. Look, if you don't want to call him the best player in the world, that's fine. Okay. There's Kevin Durant out there. You got the Currys of the world, whatever. But, I mean, he basically is a beast, guys. You cannot doubt that. Whether he's, in your opinion, the best player in the world or not, he's still putting up insane numbers, and he's carrying that team right now. So we got to give the man his props. I'm not a huge fan of LeBron either, so I'm right there with you. I feel you. But I don't feel you, because whatever makes the Lakers better, I'm all for it. And if LeBron comes here and he brings a star with him like PG or whoever, come on, man. You can't hate on that. We're not going to regress from that. We're automatically probably going to make the finals in year one, if not at least the Western Conference Finals. And so you have to respect that. The guy is, of course, Kobe is my favorite of all time. Nothing's ever going to replace him. LeBron's not going to come in here and replace Kobe's legacy. That's just not going to happen. Even if he wins a championship with us, no, he would have to win at least 3 more. So that's not going to happen, guys. You have nothing to worry about as far as that. We're not changing our, our loyalty from being a Kobe fan to LeBron fan. Kobe all the way. You guys know that. However, if a player is going to come here, even at the end of his career, is going to make our players better, is going to teach our young guys like Lonzo how to be leaders, and it's just going to get better overall. Our team's just going to skyrocket all of a sudden. Why not? That's all I say, Dan, can the Jazz win the series? You know what? That's a very interesting series. I really, like I said, the Houston Rockets are still my favorite to make it to the finals. But the Jazz have been the surprise team, not just in the West, but in the whole playoffs. They shocked the Thunder. Right now, they're shocking the Houston Rockets by tying up the series 1-1. Shout out to Donovan Mitchell, greatest rookie I ever personally seen. And when I say that, I mean, I never got to see Magic Johnson play. So I know he's still the greatest rookie of all time, but Donovan Mitchell, that's the greatest rookie I've ever seen in my young adult life. So it's fun to watch, man. I just want to see a good series. I'll go for whoever wins, because none of those guys are my teams, neither the Rockets or the Jazz. So even though I did pick the Rockets to win it or at least get to the finals. I would love to see the Jazz make it as well, at least to the Western Conference Finals. So, man, these playoffs have been amazing, guys. I really can't complain at all. There's no way anyone is beating Golden State. You know what? I thought Curry was going to come back from injury and take a little bit to adjust. So I thought at least the Pelicans could take them to 7. But the way Curry came back, I might agree with you, man. That was the key right there. Steph Curry is the key. You all know the way he spreads the floor and stretches the court. It is extremely impossible to defend, especially having other superstars there like Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, and even Dre. When Dre's hitting shots, it's a wrap. So it's extremely hard. Dan, do you believe Ball is a good point guard? Of course. Of course I believe in Lonzo Ball. I mean, he showed a lot this season. He averaged seven assists, 7 rebounds, and 10 points. That's not a joke. I mean, that's signs of an early Hall of Fame type point guard. I mean, Jason Kidd averaged similar numbers. Some of the better point guards never even averaged that in their rookie season. So the sky's the limit for him. He needs to work on a couple of things: free throws mainly, his jumper. Making better decisions when he gets in the paint instead of kicking it out. Sometimes you got to finish, use that length, athleticism. Needs to get his conditioning up. If I was him, I'd be working out with Julius. But you know what? I have a lot of praise for him. I mean, he played great defense. He was one of the best rebounding point guards in the league. When he was on the floor, he made everybody better. So, I mean, that's what you need from a point guard. He gives you all of that. The rest is just a bonus, and I hope he works on it because he could go down as one of the better point guards in this league when it's all said and done. What does Allen making a clutch shot in a team sport 5 years ago have to do with him being the best player in 2018? Oh, you guys are still talking about LeBron? Now, I understand that a lot of Laker Nation doesn't like LeBron, and I get it. I totally hated him when he had that bad attitude when he went to Miami and was talking about not 5, not 6, not 7. But to me, LeBron James has matured a bit and has become a better leader. I respect his ability to speak out for the league. I respect his ability to lead a team like the one he's leading right now, even though people are demoralizing the heck out of that team he's on. That team's not that bad. They still have Kevin Love. They still have Korver. They have knockdown shooters. J.R. Smith has had some big games. Tristan Thompson is not a joke. It's just that they got to let him play. So it's not like they have a scrub team. Like, people really overhype LeBron's legacy, and that's what gets a lot of fans annoyed, and I understand that. But he is great, man. He's going to go down as a top 5 player in this league when it's all said and done. I don't know about putting him above Kobe ever, because really he has lost 5 finals. And like I always say, guys, if you drop 5, you're not in my top 5. But I think he is going to crack the top 5 when it's all said and done. I mean, the kind of effort and performances he's been putting up, barring the fact that it is in the weaker East, are still pretty impressive. So you got to give him his due, his props. LeBron is pretty good. He's pretty great, actually. And you just have to, whatever happens there. Again, I'm not hoping for LeBron. I'm hoping for Paul George. That's my number 1 priority. He fits in with our timeline better. And like I said, he's a building block and a future piece to add other future pieces to, right? You got to build a foundation, and that's what we're doing. But if LeBron comes, it's not going to hurt the cause. It's not going to hurt the cause, in my opinion, especially because we have Magic. Magic is not a pushover. Magic is not – even Pat Riley wasn't a pushover. That's why it worked in Miami. That's why when LeBron left, he left because Pat Riley put his foot down. He was not going to make any more moves in favor of LeBron. LeBron always wants all these extra moves. So that's how I feel like it's going to work in LA if LeBron does decide to come here. Just because we have Magic Johnson, and that's somebody that commands everybody's respect, including that of LeBron James. And there's not a lot of people that could command LeBron's respect. I mean, he does not respect Dan Gilbert. That's why he's leaving that team in the first place, in my opinion. But we'll see, man. Anything's possible. I really feel like Paul George is in the bag, so that's huge for us already. That means we won the offseason already if that happens. And anything on top of that is just going to be a major, major plus. So I'm excited, guys. Hopefully you guys are as well. I'll take a couple more questions because I got to get ready for work and head out in a bit. But hit me with any questions, guys. I got you guys right now. All right. Peace out, LA forever. I'll see you later, bro. He said, Dan, are you going to talk about Russillo's ESPN rumor saying that the source he had said PG-13 is gone? Yeah, I already talked about that earlier in the video. I said there's multiple sources reporting that Paul George is out of Oklahoma City. So, yeah, I already covered that, bro. But thanks for the question. Appreciate you. Nathan says, y'all do realize that LeBron dropping 32, 11, and 10 in that game, right? Allen hit a big 3 at the end, but Bron had an excellent game. You know what? I really felt like LeBron James didn't live up to the hype in Miami, even though they did win 2 out of 3. I'm sorry, 2 out of 4. I felt like he didn't live up to the hype. He completely choked in the Dallas Mavericks series. And again, he choked in the San Antonio Spurs series. But then again, Popovich had his number and has had his number all of his career. But he has grown a lot from then. I mean, now he's hitting turnaround jump shots. That was a weakness in his game, was the ability to take over. He's done that now in his career. And he could also face up and just score over anybody. So he's a tough cover. And when you double him, he will find the open person. So, again, we'll see. All right, I'm not going to hold my breath for LeBron. I don't really care. Whoever he joins, good for him. But if he does come here, I'm not going to be mad, guys. I'm going to be pretty happy. So let's just keep it 100. We are Laker fans above anything. And, anytime you get one of the top players in the league, you got to be excited. I mean, there's no reason not to be, right? It's not like he's Dwight Howard and he's just not going to live up to the hype. As different players we're talking about here. Hey, what's up, Hamwood, man? How you doing, bro? I've been great, man. Been working. Yeah, it's been hard to pump out videos, but I got you guys. Like I said, man, at least 1 or 2 videos a week. I got you guys. Keep it locked. You said, how do you think Lonzo will do next season? You said, do you think it will be more of the same or a big change? You know what? I see a leap coming forward for him next season. It's very similar to the way Brandon Ingram went from 9 points to 16. Maybe not as far as points jump. Maybe he might go from 9 to 12, Lonzo Ball's game. But I see a major leap coming in the way he attacks. I think he's going to be a lot more aggressive, and I think his jumper is going to be more fluid. So, yes, I do see a jump. Maybe not as big as Brandon Ingram's, but if he did, oh, my goodness. Watch out, NBA, because, here we come. I think Kuzma's going to make the biggest leap this summer. I really do. I think Kuzma's going to be a 20-plus point per game scorer, especially if we don't sign any free agents. I think he makes the biggest leap of all. But if we do sign free agents, I still feel like Kuzma's going to be the young player that gets the best. I might be wrong. It could be Brandon Ingram as well. I mean, he already made a huge leap last season, so I don't expect him to make another. But it could be any of them. It'd be preferable if all of them make a good-sized leap, That would really guarantee that we make the playoffs. The hate on LeBron is just too big. We do not want to accept that he was and is better than Kobe, even more clutch. People seem to forget the failures Kobe had and remember only the good things. No, it's not even that, bro. It's not that he's more clutch than Kobe. He's definitely not more clutch than Kobe. The numbers might tell you that, but numbers lie all the time, man. The thing is, LeBron James has always played on more stacked teams than Kobe, so he's never had the same kind of pressure. He's also played in the East. Let's not forget that. Kobe Bryant many times had to carry teams like the Smush Parker Field teams, the Kwame Brown teams, Chris Mim. LeBron has never had to play with that level of talent, not even earlier in his career. I know a lot of people bag on the whole 2017, but that team was even better than the Smush Parker, Kwame Brown team. So people forget that Kobe Bryant struggled and was still putting up huge numbers, man, in a time where he didn't have much help. LeBron, anytime he has won, he has had major help. Even now, he has, Kevin Love, who's an all-star, and he's a big-time shot maker. He has Tristan Thompson, who's a huge rebounder. If Kobe had these type of role players, he'd be making the same kind of plays, if not better than LeBron right now. I'm telling you, throughout his career. So, yeah, they lost Kyrie Irving, but they still have major role players, man. J.R. Smith has been great for them throughout his career there with Cleveland. And I know I'm naming role players, but, again, he still has Kevin Love. Kobe Bryant, when he played with Gasol, that was his Kevin Love, in my opinion. Of course, Gasol was a little bit better than Love is because he was more versatile, but Love is still a better shooter. Love is still in his prime, and it's not like he's playing by himself. See, the narrative is always LeBron James is doing it by himself. If LeBron carries this team to the finals, oh, my Lord, he's the greatest. People always try to set it up. They try to set it up to make him look even better than he is. We already know LeBron's great. He's not better than Kobe. He's not better than Jordan. Anybody who says that is a millennial. They only watch LeBron play. So he's not better than those guys, no matter how you put it. Even if the numbers say otherwise, he's just not better. Bottom line is he has dropped 5 championship rings. That is a lot. If you give the same opportunity that LeBron has had with those teammates in those finals to Jordan or Kobe, guarantee they come out at least above 50%. So that tells you everything you need to know and why I pick Kobe and Jordan above LeBron. However, LeBron James is probably going to end up being a top 5 player in his league, and I don't hate on him. I tell it like it is, guys. Dan, the Lakers may regret not drafting Mitchell. Kid is the real deal. Now, I don't agree with that. I agree that the kid is the real deal. Donovan Mitchell is a total beast, and not just the Lakers, but any other team in the league could regret not drafting him. However, nobody saw this coming. Not even Donovan Mitchell did. Even he has said it. So it's not like it was a guarantee that Mitchell was going to be a beast. On top of that, it's only year one. People fail to realize, and they always want to, put everybody's rookie career on a platter and say, look, this is what he's going to be moving forward. Sometimes players regress. Sometimes they progress. But most times you don't see who the best player in that draft class is on that first year. Even though Donovan Mitchell looks head and shoulders above everybody right now, could end up being, God forbid it, but Jason Tatum or Lonzo or De'Aaron Fox could end up being the best players. Case in point, remember, Steph Curry was drafted, same draft as Blake Griffin. For the first 3 years, everybody was on Blake Griffin, talking about he's the best in the draft, blah, blah, blah. There's a couple of players that came out that ended up being better, Steph Curry amongst them. So, that's all I got to say about that. Kobe had some really bad prime years, worse than other great players. If you're going to be great, your teams have to be better in your prime period, point blank. No, not really. Kobe has some really bad prime years. The bad prime years you're talking about are when he was injured. Once Kobe hit his prime, he never looked back. Go look at his stats. Once Kobe actually hit his prime, was around the time Shaquille O'Neal left. The scary part is what him and Shaq would have done in this league had they stayed together is scary because Kobe hadn't even hit his prime when Shaq was on the team. So, again, you're wrong on that, buddy. And I hate to, disagree, but that's all good. We can disagree. That's what this channel's for. At the end of the day, LeBron has played in the weak East with better teammates through his career than Kobe Bryant has and more All-Stars and role players that have been All-Stars than Kobe ever has. And he still has less rings to show for it. So your argument is always going to fall short because Kobe ended up with more rings. And no matter what kind of numbers LeBron puts up, that doesn't matter. Look at Russ. He puts up major numbers, but if you don't win, it doesn't matter. It's always mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. So what I'm trying to tell you is Kobe's still better than LeBron, no matter how many ways you want to chop it up, talking about bad numbers. It's not about the numbers. It's about the player carrying his team to the championship. And that's what it's about. In the end of the day, Kobe should have won more MVPs, period. That's another good point. Kobe got robbed a couple of years back. So all of that was because of the whole, Denver scandal. But it is what it is, Kobe, to me, he's my GOAT. I never got to see Jordan play, but I still give Jordan his props. When people say Jordan is better than Kobe, I respect it because he did end up with more championship rings. He was undefeated in the finals. And, you have to respect greatness, even if you never got to see it play. Same thing with LeBron fans. The only thing I asked of them is, respect LeBron's greatness, but don't forget about Kobe's greatness just because he's not playing in the league. Because at the end of the day, once LeBron is done in the league, some other young player is going to come along, and you're going to see the new millennials disrespecting LeBron as well, talking about he wasn't even a top 10 or a top 7 or whatever. It might be Ben Simmons. It could be anybody. And they're going to be like, oh, he's way better than that person ever was. So what I'm trying to tell you is keep everything in perspective. Even if you're too young to have watched Kobe play or Jordan, just keep it all in perspective, man. There is no argument. LeBron fans need to get this fact. Ray Allen saved LeBron James' legacy. And that is irrelevant to me because Robert Horry hit a big time shot that you could say the same thing for Shaq and Kobe. It doesn't matter, those shots. I get what you're saying there, bro. But at the end of the day, he still, won that championship. So you can't knock him for that. And he still had major games, So not everybody's perfect. No player's perfect. But LeBron is great. Kobe's greater. And some people might even argue that Jordan is way greater, So this is a debate that's never going to end. So I'm going to move past it. But I'll take a couple more questions before I get on, guys, before I get off. And keep it locked right here, guys, like I said. You need better teammates to win a ring. Exactly. I agree 100% with you, Shannon. I'll take a couple more questions. Like I said, I'll take maybe 1 or 2 more, and then I'm going to get off for sure because I got to go, guys. But it's always fun talking to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment. If you already haven't, please subscribe. It's really helping out the channel. Over the last couple of videos have made me over 200 subscribers. So it's been fun working for you guys, man. But yeah, man, let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep growing the family. And I look forward to this summer. Dan, did you hear Kuzma talks to Kobe a lot? Yes. And you know what? That's great news because Kobe only talks to players he feel are worth his time. So that tells you how highly he thinks of Kuzma. And he's gonna learn a lot too, a lot. These stars are lucky Kobe isn't in his prime because he would be the man. Oh man, yeah, I agree with you 100%. If you guys can remember, LeBron really didn't start taking over the league till Kobe went down with those injuries. So as long as Kobe was in his prime and healthy, he was the man, hands down. Hey, what's up, Luis? How you doing, bro? Actually, I'm out, Luis, so you came a little bit late, but you could always rewind this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. I appreciate you guys. I'll bring the latest and greatest news I hear, even some of the credible rumors I'll be bringing to you guys. So keep it locked right here 100% of the time, guys. I'll catch you guys later, man. I got to go. I got to head off and get ready right now. But anything breaks, I'll be the first one with my ear to the ground. I'll break it to you guys. So keep it locked right here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out, Laker Nation. Much love.